You are standing at a crossroads. Behind you lies months or even years of chasing someone who keeps running away. Ahead of you are two paths. One path means continuing to wait, holding on to hope that they will come back. The other path means choosing yourself and walking forward alone. This is the sacred turning point that every twin flame chaser faces. It is the moment of reckoning, a quiet but profound pause where you must ask yourself,
will I keep giving my power away, or will I take it back?
Waiting is not just about time. It is about energy. It is about emotional investment. It's about placing your heart in someone else's hands and hoping they will return and hold it gently. The twin flame chaser often carries this hope for months, even years, a hope rooted in deep spiritual connection, intense memories, and soul recognition. At first, it feels like love. It feels like loyalty. Like destiny is unfolding, slowly but surely. The signs align. The dreams make sense. The synchronicities are uncanny. You feel the invisible string binding your souls, and it feels unbreakable. But after a while, the waiting starts to hurt. The warmth begins to fade into an ache. It feels like the chaser is disappearing into the space they created for the runner, a space filled with longing, unanswered prayers, and emotional fatigue. The truth is that many chasers lose themselves while holding on. They stop living for themselves. They stop dreaming for themselves. They begin to orbit around someone else's journey, slowly disconnecting from their own. Days blur into nights spent watching for signs, replaying old messages, interpreting dreams, hoping for reconciliation. Everything begins to revolve around the twin flame, the signs, the messages, the moment of union that never seems to come. And although the love may be pure, the journey begins to feel heavy. Life outside this connection feels paused. Personal growth feels blocked. Opportunities pass by unnoticed. And even with all the love in their heart, the chaser begins to feel tired. Emotionally, mentally, and even spiritually tired. That's when the crossroads appears. This is not a decision made in anger. It is not a punishment or an act of giving up. It's not even about losing faith in the twin flame journey. It's about survival, about self-respect, about listening to that quiet, sacred voice inside that gently whispers, you cannot wait forever. Not because the love isn't real, but because you are real. You are still here, and you still have a life to live. Choosing yourself doesn't mean you stop loving them. It means you stop abandoning yourself. It means you stop pouring all your light into someone else's path and start lighting your own. It means you realize that while divine timing is mysterious, your time here on earth is precious. And you can live it fully, with or without their presence. This choice is not selfish. It is sacred. It is a choice that leads to your healing, your wholeness, your peace. When the chaser chooses themselves, something powerful begins to unfold. They start to return to who they truly are. They remember their voice, the one that had been quieted by longing. They begin to reconnect with their purpose, their passions, and their joy, the parts of them that existed long before they met their twin. They begin to breathe deeper, smile more, feel lighter. Instead of obsessing over signs or waiting for a message that may never come, they start building a life that feels good now. They may explore creative pursuits, deepen friendships, heal old wounds, or travel to places they've always dreamed of. Every step becomes a return to self. They stop chasing, not out of bitterness but from a place of inner peace. A place that says, I am enough, even without closure. I am whole, even without reunion. And the strange thing is, when this happens, the energy between the twins shifts. The runner may feel it. They may begin to sense that something has changed. The energetic pull is no longer desperate, begging, waiting. Whether they return or not becomes irrelevant, because the chaser is no longer stuck. They are no longer frozen in time. This turning point is not easy. It takes courage. It takes honesty. It requires facing your fears of being alone and trusting that you are more than this connection. It demands that you embrace the unknown and step into a version of life that doesn't revolve around someone else. But this path gives you something far more valuable: your power, your clarity, your freedom. So, when you find yourself at this sacred crossroads, know you are not alone. Every twin flame chaser reaches this point, the moment where love for the other must be balanced by love for the self. And your decision to walk forward is not a rejection of love. It is a return to love. Real love. The kind that begins and ends within you. You were never meant to wait forever. Maybe one day, your runner will return. Perhaps they won't. But your life doesn't have to wait. Your joy doesn't have to stay on hold. You were never meant to disappear into the space between two souls. You were meant to shine, to rise, to grow into the highest version of yourself, twin flame or not. Your heart is not a waiting room. It is a garden, and you deserve to bloom in it. Choosing yourself is not a betrayal. It is a homecoming. It is the moment when you stop asking if they'll ever choose you and begin choosing yourself again and again. Because here's the truth, you were never just a chaser. You were never just the one left behind. You are the soul who wakes up. You are the light that keeps shining. You are the flame that finds its way home. And choosing yourself is the first step back to that truth.